EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
Hey, Mike! Blue 58!
On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Madden! 18!
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 14. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action, here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we give up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
11 more yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw, Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And making the play defensively there, Brandon Eccles.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Let's go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a second and 10.
What is up? Biggie Angels. Vegas, Vegas.
To the air, Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland from 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 3. Kylo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Rodgers. There's a screen with Gainwell. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
50. Hey, you got it? 58.
Rodgers again now. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Get 300! Get 300!
Now Rodgers. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Bears 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Williams, a final shot before break. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll run here with Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
Throwing is Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Bears first down.
Here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Steelers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Take 30. Look
Rodgers going to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played three quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31.
First down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yes.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Williams looking to do it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Williams looking to do it himself. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
26, 50.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. That is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Yeah, live.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here now, 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
Back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
32. Ready, set.
Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Williams looking to do it himself. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know.